Hey everyone, it is Friday, February 2nd. Not a lot of college basketball games tonight. There are 5 things I'm going to run past here. Starting in the Big Ten, Iowa at Ohio State. Iowa actually at home against Ohio State. Iowa is a 5.5 point favorite. Neither team having a good year. Iowa's not they're typical where they score a bunch of points, they give up a lot of points. In the past, we've actually were winning a higher percentage of those games. This year, they're just not. I don't think either team is going to make the tournament at this pace. But thing about Iowa, they are playing better at home. I think they have 12 wins on the year. 9 are actually at home. They're still 49th in KenPom, 18th in offense. So that computer likes them, but again, they're not winning a lot of games here. Ohio State is just a mess. They've lost 7 of 8. They had that really nice start to the year. I thought, okay, well they're gonna be what I thought they were gonna be last year, which good young players, gonna play well, and then they just fallen off here. So they lost 7 of 8. The only game they won was home against Penn State, which is the easiest game in the Big Ten. Home against the worst team. So they're just not playing well, giving up 80 plus points in 3 straight games. So they've kind of given up at this point. So I just see Iowa scoring a ton of points at home against this team. I'm sure they're going to be 85. The thing is, are they going to, keep Ohio State under 80? I think they will. So I'll take Iowa. They will give the 5.5 points at home. I'm okay with that. Game 2 is Cornell at Dartmouth. Cornell is a 10.5 point favorite on the road. And I don't take a lot of, matter of fact, I rarely take double-digit road teams, but Cornell's going to pull this thing off. I'm not too worried about it. So I don't like to take a lot, but there are basically 3 pretty good teams in the Ivy League and then a bunch of really bad teams. So Cornell's 15-3 on the year. They're 99th KenPom, the 51st best offense. They're scoring a ton of points. I think they lost to Canisius or somebody, but then they also lost to Syracuse and Baylor. So huge steps up. So anybody basically that's not that's a mid-major or a bad team. In the lower teams, smaller teams, they're just taking care of business. Consistently winning by double digits, scoring 85 points a game this year. Dartmouth, on the other hand, is 5-12. 9 of their 12 games they've lost by double digits. They have the 353rd offense, the 257th defense. So I assume Cornell's just going to score a ton of points on them, and then Dartmouth is not going to do too much about it. They're averaging 61 points on the year. So again, there's a 24-point difference between those guys on just an average game. Dartmouth did win their last game against Brown, I think, but the previous 5 games they scored under 60 points in those. So again, I'm expecting some type of 85 to 65 games, something like that is what I'm expecting. So I think they will cover the 10.5. Cornell will, even though again, like I said, it's a huge number on the road in a conference game, but I think they'll win it. Game 3. Siena at Rider. This is originally a lean, just to let you know, so it's my least of the 5 plays. I'm going to go ahead and take it. It's an under 137.5, 137.5. Basically, it's a 69 to 68 game. Again, Siena doesn't score, a real slow pace. They're the 357th best offense and a 225 pace. Rider, 272 in offense, 173 in pace. They both also have, sub 200 defenses as well, which is not, necessarily great for unders, but the other ones are. Together, if you look at what they're averaging offensively on the year, it's 61 for Siena, 71 for Rider, so they're at around 132, which is 5.5 under this. But Siena, just like I said, their last 3 games they have scored between 48 and 52. So they're again, not only are they not scoring a lot of points, recently they're even worse. Rider's kind of the same thing. They're averaging 71, but 66 or fewer in 3 of the last 4. So again, neither team right now in conference scoring a ton of points. So I'll take a shot here. Again, just one of those games where it feels like, Siena's going to be 55, and I don't think Rider's going to do enough to get them over. So I will take the 137.5 under with the Siena at Rider. Game 4, it's Quinnipiac at Manhattan. Again, road favorite. Quinnipiac, 6.5 points they're actually giving. But again, a really, really good team. They are 16-4 on the year. I know 3 of their losses are to UMass, Yale, and Florida. So they are, when they've played, when they stepped up in weight class, as I like to say, they've lost some games, but everybody at their level, they're just beating the brains out of. They already beat Manhattan this year already. I know it was at home, and they beat them by 17 points, averaging 76 points a game. So offensively, they've been nice. They're the KenPom 184, so they're just right there in the middle. Manhattan 5-13 on the year, averaging only 66 points on the year. So again, offensively not very good. They won their last game in OT. Before that, they had lost 10 straight games. So no reason to I don't think they're hanging within 6.5 points here of Quinnipiac. So I'll take another road favorite. And then the final game is Princeton at Yale. I like the over here. It's a 140.5, 140.5. Again, basically a 71-70 game. So do I think both teams are going to hit 70? I definitely do. Again, 2 really good teams. Princeton only has like 2 losses on the year. Yale's got 5 or 6. Again, along with Cornell, the good teams in the Ivy League. So again, I'm trying to get 141. Their offenses are averaging 154, 32nd and 79th in offense. Good defenses at 139 and 101, and then they both have sub 300 paces, which are not good for an over. I think their offenses are going to be fine because they just consistently keep scoring over 70. Matter of fact, Princeton hit 69 against Cornell, 68 against Rutgers at Rutgers, which is pretty impressive. They've hit 70 in all 15 other games they played this year, so it's almost a lock they're going to get their 70. Yale's done it in 5 straight and 8 of 10. The 2 games they didn't were against Santa Clara, pretty good team. Kansas, a great team. So again, I just think that I know the paces are real slow, but these are 2 really, really efficient offenses, and then better than their defenses. I really just think that they both hit 70. I think this covers pretty easily. So again, 5 plays tonight. If you guys don't mind hitting the like and subscribe, I do appreciate all that. Thank you for watching.